This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Postmates Advanced Training with a series of videos. I'm soliciting people to consider Postmates. If you do decide to register, put my name as a person who referred you. Hearsay, I have yet to confirm this, tells me I will earn a bonus if successful people referred by me if people referred by me are successful. I heard that when I started Postmates, so I started that in this theme, but I have yet to read it in any other form. I did one delivery tonight, and another one was canceled. So I completed one delivery. I had one canceled. Listeners, this Whitman's Lady M Cake Boutique, that's here it says that the tip is pending, but I have a capture later that shows I did get it. So it's a Friday night delivery, and I did get a tip on Saturday. This is blogging I did at the beginning of the day. More blogging unrelated to Postmates. So here we go. My first order with Chloe. I went to JFK Airport today. On my way back, I'm on the E-train. E-train swings through Queens, Manhattan, and basically allows me to start anywhere in Manhattan I want to. I just have to choose my stop, and I chose 4th, which was here, and Chloe is one of the best places to go. In addition to being very popular itself, for me, it has the share bikes that are in decent supply, and so I can cover a lot of areas with a lot of distance. My preference is to have a higher frequency of deliveries, and I don't really make any effort to get the higher paying ones. My strategy is more deliveries gives me more chances to get those higher, but so the ones that I know are going to be low, like Juice Press, I still take them. My career to date, delivery total is $214, and that's the amount of money I made. Last time I calculated that was about $7.50 per delivery. I make about $10 an hour, I think. This is me looking for scheduled hours, and then here is my payout on the by Chloe, and then that goes on to the this goes on to the one that was canceled. So here I am at 10:17. I accept. For some reason, I tweeted it again 9 minutes later, and then I'm offline discovering, hang on, I'm going to do the math on that. So I take the delivery. Oh, by the way, here's the gap between delivery A and delivery B. So 10:13, I finish 10:07. So there was an idle moment of 4 minutes. I was ready to quit. I said, okay, phone goes off, I accept. And I go to, now I got to do different math. 10:17 I start, 9 minutes later I'm there, and there it is, 10 minutes, it's canceled. So by my experience, I should get cancellation pay, and I have yet to receive it. This order has been updated. This was when I called Fleet Support and said that the Gray Dog was closed. That's why it was canceled. The Gray Dog was closed. Again, it's Sunday night, 10:27. I'm supposed to go to a bar and get food. The Gray Dog is a bar restaurant. And they were closed, like really closed. Like the kitchen probably made their last plate, 45 minutes before I was there. And then this one registered for Postmates, okay. And here's my This, I'm going to click here, and I think my screen goes blank in the video, but I can read 908. So the Lady M listeners, you can click here and see what I just saw. I don't think you get to see it in the video, but if you visit my Twitter page, twitter.com/NearLincoln, you'll see what I got paid on this Lady M. I delivered a $75 cake. Now, you would think I would get a decent tip on that, and the tip stayed pending. Now, it was a business that I delivered it to, some type of fashion designer thing at Broadway in Houston. And, you know, so I thought, okay, maybe I'll get a tip on Monday. And sure enough, the tip comes in on Sunday, and it's not a bad tip. It's almost $10. So listeners, you can click here. Below this will show what I got paid on Lady M. A $75 cake. I took it several miles. So it was like a $20+ job with tip and payout. And it was a beautiful cake. $75 was not thrown away. I wouldn't pay $75 for a cake, but I'm not the customer. I'm the delivery person. I delivered it, and it looked as beautiful when I got it there as it did when I got it from the pastry chef. Here's some other tweets I showed. I got $7 on this little beet. Delivered a piece of salmon and some broccoli. I ended up from $5, and you know, so that's my payout plus a tip. That was an expensive salmon. And then here's two people who have asked questions recently. This is arroba, the Spanish word for at, @_Brolio. He's in his listeners. You can click here and click on that profile. You'll find this person. I believe there's a person behind this, and I believe it is a young man. And then Shannon does say her age. She also asked me a question. Both were appreciative of my reply. And so anyways, this represents some fun. There is some potential for me to get backlog and not be able to reply to Shannon, Brianna, and Brolio like I have. I took some time. I read their question a couple of times. I scripted a reply. And so, you know, listeners, if you want to get more engaged in the digital side rather than just listening, these are some of the things you can do. You can look for questions, see where they post them, and write your own answer. And I will continue to pay attention and try to keep up. But, you know, I didn't know these people a week ago, and now I've given them some of my time and attention. I will continue to do that, but the potential to generate questions beyond one person's ability it's not only great, it's a near certainty. For years, a blogger with no comments or limited comments, and then a few comments, and then comments of people I know, and then, you know, and all of a sudden this thing is popular beyond anything I've done before. So it has the potential to exceed my ability to keep up, but the attention is good, the excitement is good, and I plan to continue to try. Back to the cancellation. I plan to remember, knowing I might forget. I plan to remember, knowing I might forget, to find out why I didn't get a cancellation payment on this. So I'm going to give Postmates, you know, maybe 24 hours, maybe 12 hours, 20 hours, and then write to them. And then, of course, you got to wait 24, 48 hours for a reply. But so, listeners, I will try to find out why I have yet to get a payout on that, because you can see this is by Chloe is my most recent. This was on my way home. This was 11/13, at least an hour after it was canceled, and I have yet to get a cancellation payout. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or rest of my night. Ciao.